Hey, good Thursday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center with your weather update here on your May 29th, 2025. Now, before we get going, we always like to say thank you and welcome aboard to any new followers on our page. And if you're not yet a follower, or if you're not exactly sure, what I need you to please do is go to the link down below. It's going to take you right here to the main Facebook page right there. And you're going to hit that like button in that upper right-hand corner, and that way you're an official follower here on the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center Facebook page. Now, if you happen to be catching this report on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future content. Well, kind of a cloudy, dreary day. I got to tell you, the models have been very inconsistent here the last few days. To be honest with you, that's kind of normal, especially as you're going into spring. You're dealing with weaker systems and not kind of on the mesoscale level, not the synoptic level. So they're very, very small. So sometimes the models have a hard time seeing how things will go from one day to the next, especially when you're dealing from outflow boundaries from previous day storms and things like that. So it's a little complicated, but one thing is for certain, I think, is we got a big change in the weather pattern coming this weekend. So the weekend's gonna look better, but we got to get through some unsettled weather like we're seeing for the rest of today, and we're gonna see it again going into tomorrow. So let's go ahead and dive into this report here as we're looking up toward Helen, Georgia here for this afternoon. We've had some rains in the area, looking a little damp up this way. And it's also down here into the Blue Ridge area, seeing some of the drips of rain here as well. Cloudy skies, scatter rains. Not a whole lot of it. A lot of the heavy rains have been down toward the south. But again, just some unsettled weather here all across our region. Let's go take a look at the radar again. Not looking bad up here. We're getting a little bit of spot. The heavy rains down across metro Atlanta. We've had on and off rains across North Georgia for today as expected, but the heavier rains have been down to the south. Some thunderstorms down over toward Augusta and some severe weather over into the Carolinas and down across southeast Georgia. They even had a tornado warning in Mobile earlier today, but again, nothing too bad for us here for the rest of your Thursday. Looking at the bigger picture here, again, looking at the thunderstorm severe weather sitting over there as we're looking at the system here kind of trekking through the southeast right now. We're going to wait for this next cold front up here back off toward our west. This one's going to be coming on through, and once it does, we'll see a nice little dry out and a great looking weekend ahead for both Saturday, although Sunday might be a slight chance of showers in the forecast. We'll talk about that here in just a second. So here, looking at the GOES satellite imagery, you see this little disturbance, a little upper level disturbance here, kind of rotating right there. That's what's bringing us the rain up here across North Georgia. You see the thunderstorms clearly lighting up there on the lightning detection system there. So this is going to move on through. It'll be a fairly quiet night tonight, maybe a few spotty showers around, but for the most part, not looking too bad. And then we're going to wait on a cold front arriving for tomorrow, and that's what's going to bring in the active weather here for tomorrow. And there is a severe component with this. So right now, the timing on this shows the slight risk here down to the south here from the Carolinas down through Georgia. Just the marginal risk coming into North Georgia, general risk there. It's really going to be a timing thing here. And if it comes in a little bit later or if the timing's off a little bit, this might change some for tomorrow morning. So watch for my updates in the morning here. And I may plan on doing some severe weather coverage for this for tomorrow. I'm going to watch this very closely as we go in through tomorrow morning to see how things adjust. So here's the latest high resolution model here. It goes about 48 hours. I wanted to show this. This is a scattered rains for today. Not bad. That's going to clear on out. Then look at this line here. Look at it kind of fire up there right across North Georgia as we go into tomorrow. So we got to watch this very closely again. Scattered rains, clear on out. Tonight not looking bad, but then as we go into tomorrow, 10, 11, it depends on the timing on this. If it slows down just a little bit, I think we might have to watch this closely. I'm going to go ahead and pull over here, sit down, and kind of take you through this once again. I'll stop this for you guys and kind of take you through this so you kind of get a better idea here. So let's just go ahead and loop all the way through, and then we'll go ahead and stop this. We'll freeze it. There we go. Stop right there. So again, we're going to watch this as we go on through here as we go from hour by hour. So as we go toward 8 o'clock, we got some rains clearing out of here. 10 o'clock, not looking bad. But as we look at, let me get this up here. As we go into tomorrow, I mean, things really start getting really crazy here. So let me reset this here. Sorry about that. And let's just go through this here one at a time. Here we go. So here we go. So we go on through. Again, we're looking pretty good. Not quiet. Pretty quiet overnight. Not expect any problems here. Then here comes the frontal system going in for tomorrow. All right. So that's when things get a little more interesting for us. So you notice here by the time we get toward the 11 o'clock, here come the thunderstorms moving in at 11 o'clock. Then they start to spike by noon. So if this slows down just a little bit, comes in a little bit later toward prime heating, that may fuel these thunderstorms because they start to fire up pretty good there by 1 o'clock. So again, a severe weather potential might be there for tomorrow. And then this thing moves on to the south and moves into the Carolinas. Looks like some pretty good robust thunderstorms there across South Carolina and into North Carolina. And then it sweeps on through. And then we're looking pretty good here going into the weekend. I think Saturday's looking pretty good. And Sunday, again, just maybe a weak disturbance that may slide in there. Maybe a slight chance of a shower on to Sunday. But otherwise, I think we'll be looking pretty good going into next week. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about your forecast map here. Let's go look at this. I'll go ahead and put this into motion here for you as we kind of track these systems here over the next few days here. Again, we're going to be looking at this front coming on. They're going into Friday. And by the time we go late in the day on Friday, we're clearing on out, looking pretty good there. So by the time we get to like Friday evening rush hour, I think we're pretty much done with all the rain. Saturday's looking pretty good. Sundays, again, that's that slight chance of rain there across North Georgia. There's a little disturbance sliding in here for Sunday morning. So you see the green air pack kind of lighting up North Georgia a little bit. So might be a stray shower in there. Again, not a washout, but maybe a shower there on your Sunday. Monday's looking pretty good. High pressure's in control, looking good. Tuesday's looking good. Wednesday's looking good. But then Thursday, here comes the rain coming back at us here, just coming off to the west there. I do have a 40% chance of rain for us coming into Thursday for right now. So we'll watch that closely as that rain chances come back at us. And there will be a few rumbles of thunder with that as well. So let's get your forecast here for tomorrow, okay? Again, looking at rain likely. Looks like this thing should be coming in during the middle of the day. You saw the timing on this, so around lunchtime or so, just before that, and then coming through, and then by late in the afternoon, we're okay? So 80% chance of showers, a few thunderstorms. We will be watching closely for any potential severe weather with this. Here's your overnight lows again. Evening shower, rumble thunder down to the south. For the most part, temperatures here in the low 60s, a few upper 50s here, or upper 50s here for lows for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, again, rain likely, especially right around the lunch hour as we kind of move from here and moving on down. By the time we get to evening rush hour, we should be done with this. But temperatures here, very similar to today's numbers looks like. So lower to mid 70s, upper 70s down to the south. Now, if this delays at all, these temperatures might warm up a little bit more, might have a chance to if the front comes in a little bit later. So that's what we've got to watch closely here for tomorrow. Regionally looking like this, 75 in Nashville, 76 in Memphis, 88 degrees in Mobile, some scattered storms down in the south, 91 in Jacksonville, and checking out 82 degrees over there in Columbia. Again, higher rain chances here as this frontal system comes on through, and the severe weather obviously into the Carolinas potentially there as well. All right, here we go with the next 7 days for you. Here we go as we go. You got the rain here for tomorrow. Great day on Saturday. Not looking bad. Again, we got that weak disturbance there on Sunday. A few scattered showers possible across North Georgia. And then looking great. Monday and Tuesday looking pretty good. In the 80s, low 60s. Fairly seasonable. Not bad by the standard. And for right now, we got the rain chance on day 7 at 40%. So the question marks for tomorrow is going to be, okay, we got a front moving on through. That much we do know. Now the question is, are we going to have a severe component with that? And right now it's borderline on that. So if it looks like we may get some severe weather in here for tomorrow, probably will do some live coverage. Again, it will be on the Weather Nerds YouTube channel. We don't have live capability here on Facebook just yet. We will after we get past June 8th, so we're about 10 days away from that. And I'll make sure I put the link here on the Facebook page for you guys to be able to watch the live coverage there on YouTube. We had a pretty good successful broadcast the other day. We did that, and I think we can do it again. So, all right, again, I appreciate everybody checking us out here on the channel. We did officially go over 10,000 earlier in the week. Now we're kind of making that trek toward 11,000. Right now, the big goal is just to get us back to our original number, get us back to about 34,700. We get back to our original number, then we can go set our sights on the big goal, which is 100K, which I don't know if we'll get by the end of the year, but maybe by the 1 year anniversary of the relaunch of the new page. Maybe that may be a better goal to set there. All right. Anyway, that's y'all's update for now. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next update. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.